The Black community suffers from the worst health disparities. The Minister of Wellness Ministries is the only pro-Black Bible-based health ministry of its kind. We teach biblical health principles that can eradicate obesity and disease. We have everything you need to feel better than you've ever felt in your life. Act now to get your biblical health ebook and DVD, both for free. TheMinisterofWellness.com, TheMinisterofWellness.com.
Centuries ago, we knew the face of our oppressor. We knew where he lived, we knew how he looked like, and we knew how he talked. But now we are living in a dispensation where the oppressor lives among us, looks like us, talks like us, and looks like one of us. There is a group of brethren, people of African descent, on the continent and then the diaspora, that have sold out the birthright of the African people to the oppressor in exchange for some milk and bread. There are people that have given themselves away to be used as instruments of neocolonialism. You see, now the colonialism that we are facing is very sophisticated. We have to use discernment to understand exactly how to engage our enemies or our oppressors. Because now they have masqueraded, they have molted. Now the oppressor stands behind Africans and incites Africans to fight Africans. And before I go any further, let me say this. Dear brethren of African descent, whether be you on the continent or in the diaspora, your African brother or sister is not your enemy. The moment you feel excited, the moment you feel incited to say a negative word against your fellow African brother or sister, just because probably they don't belong to the same tribal affiliation or the same cultural establishment, the moment you feel incited or excited or provoked to go against your fellow brother, whether you're on the continent or in the diaspora, then you have to know that the seed of the oppressor is at work in you. Because for how long are we going to fight each other? Right now we are a house divided. And the Holy Scriptures tell us that any house that is divided, any kingdom that is divided cannot stand. If we are divided, we cannot stand. We cannot stand to build together. Even worse, we cannot stand up against our common oppressor. We keep crying. We are craving for liberation. We are craving for political freedom. We are craving for economic freedom. We are craving for social and cultural freedom. But then that will remain a dream far away, a pie in the sky, if we are always fighting each other. You know, we cannot seem to get this thing together. We cannot seem to understand that the divisions among us are by design. They are deliberate and they are targeted. Look at the civil wars that are happening all over Africa. Look at the black on black crime in the diaspora, whether in Europe or the Americas. Look at how police officers, black police officers, handle, they aggressively assault brethren. This is not to say that they're trying to do their job. No. It is because the seed of the oppressor is at work in them. And I tell you, brethren, you are first an African before you are anything else. So if any person, you will not find the Asians fighting each other. Any Asian communities, Indian communities, Jewish communities, Arab communities that are living outside of their motherlands, you will not find them at war. Why? Because they have understood the secret of sticking together. They have understood that if anything is to be achieved, there is strength in unity. There is strength in numbers. There is power in unity. So I would like to admonish us, to beseech us all over the world that are watching this broadcast. Please do not give yourself to the oppressor as an instrument to oppress your fellow brother, as an instrument to oppress your fellow sister just because you're being given a bit of milk and bread. Because once they are done using you to destroy your very people, once they are done using you to destroy your own economics, your own political establishment, your own cultural establishments, your own social establishments, once they see that they have milked out of you that which they wanted, they will wrap you up and feed you to the dogs. Yes, that's what they do. How did Thomas Sankara lose his life? You see, I mean, it is all these things that have happened recurringly that we have to draw lessons from. We have to be wise enough to draw lessons to show that we have learned from the ugly history that we have as an African people. And I mean ugly history in the sense of slavery and colonialism. Other than that, on the flip side of that, we have the best history, the best heritage in the world. We have to demonstrate that we have learned our lessons. We have to stop talking when someone rises up in America, preaching unity. Then another person will come up, and speak and tear them down and speak against them. Why can't we acknowledge that as a cluster, together, we are an indomitable force? There are YouTubers to this day that have made it a point to talk down or to discourage people that are planning to relocate to the motherland, to make investments here. There are people that have good followings. Instead of using their followings to bring our people together, to encourage our people to work together, to do joint economics, to see how to progressively and gradually unify our global African family. Instead, they are using their millions of followers to tear down our continent, to discourage and break the hearts of our people that are looking to do something on the motherland or that are looking to get together. How long shall we be victims of the same propaganda that was responsible for the fall of our great African empire? This is a wake-up call to every person that is being used as a seed, as a tool for neocolonialism, as a tool for intra-Africa and inter-black violence and propaganda. Be aware. Once those people are done with you, they will have no use for you again. They'll cook up charges against you and they will throw you in jail. Yes, this is what is going to happen. And until we demonstrate that we have learned from the history, until we understand that we are better off together than better off divided, we are going to keep running in circles. And we are going to live a life that is full of regrets, that is full of complaint, that is full of anger, dissatisfaction, disillusionment, embarrassment, if we do not demonstrate that we have learned from the history. Thank you for watching the African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you for following the Africa Today broadcast. And I would like to send a very deep token of appreciation for those of you that are sending us financial support. We are putting together several, meetings that are meant to serve as bridges between the continentals and the diasporans. We are mobilizing and coordinating with people in power to make sure that we provide platforms, for diasporans and continentals to cross-pollinate and take decisive action towards a unified front in liberation of our global African people. I'll invite you in the month of March 2022 for the first Global African Diaspora Convention, which will be happening in Uganda. By God's grace, all these COVID limitations will be away. But thank you for your financial donations. You're not just making a donation. Your donations are making a difference. And they're enabling us. They're putting wings and wheels on the Pan-African voice. So till next time, thank you for watching and bye-bye.
Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.